Activity on console has progressed over the last few updates. We have seen what the community could do with the tools they have. On the podcast, we'd like to explore the world of DayZ through the guests and viewers, from streamers, server owners, console coders, and of course, the players of the game. We want to know what your experience is like and how you think the game could be improved. Our panel is made up of from players from all walks of life. I'm the Greedy Peasant, addicted to Console Dayz and out to show the community its worth. A console creator who explores the world of community servers with a knowledge of playing since preview. Smilesgotagun, a content creator who likes to find out more about the people's personal life with topics that will make you blush. ADKCue, long-term player, has explored many sides of DayZ community, from roleplay to official. Q understands the survival side of DayZ. Noah, our youngest member, who's currently away today, brings the experience of old gen and new gen DayZ gameplay and how an upgrade can make a difference. Lastly, Queen Peasant, the lady of chat. She's here to help the viewers get their points and views across and maintain order in the community. She's quick to let the panel know what the people want to hear. Welcome everybody to the Peasants Podcast. We are season 2, episode 1. We stepped into the second year of our podcast. Super excited. Got our brand new stage kicking off. Eventually it'll get so big that it'll be a complex show all on its own. But for now, we've improved our stage and I think I'm enjoying it. Looking forward to the next 12 months of podcast, exploring what's going on, especially with DayZ coming out with, hopefully, a new map. Let's get on to it. Now, as we know, during update time, Nitrado can get a little sketchy, so maybe some debris from previous events still hanging around.
Crusty.
Here's my sus crew.
Hello, morning.
Now, that's either Project Lemons in a Noah skin or Noah actually arrived today.
You sound like you're
standing 50 miles away.
No, I'm really close, I swear. Just clean out your ears a little.
Closer.
Come closer. Come closer to the light.
Go into the light, Carolad.
Come to
Go
the
into the
fire.
light, Carolad.
Come to the fire. No, I had my my mic up above my head. Quality. How are you guys? Going all right?
Yeah,
Good.
Good?
No complaints.
No complaints? That's what I like to hear.
Except that I actually slept 8 hours last night. I feel fucking weird. I feel a bit strange.
Feel a bit strange? Decent sleep. And not heavily hungover.
That's what happens.
Not hungover, and I had 8 hours. This is what it feels like on the other side.
That's
I
it.
think I like it.
No, I like to wake
I'm
up
feeling
about
things.
midday after I wake up at 7
Yeah,
o'clock.
Don't start to worry about you feeling things lately. It's changing you, Smiley. It's changing you.
I know. I'm actually like going a bit soft actually. You know, have like care and stuff. I actually care.
Ugh.
Shower, yeah.
Ugh.
Showering and shit.
That's terrible.
Empathy.
Empathy.
I'm getting empathy.
Alrighty, well,
Get the fuck out of it.
for those who don't know what everyone looks like, from right to left, we have our interrogator, Mr. Kamali's got a gun, our security and thug, Mr. Q, and our now talking Mr. Blue Man, Noah. Welcome, crew. Hope you have a lovely day.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah.
If
Morning.
a car comes speeding down at 1,000 miles an hour, that should be lemons.
Good to see he's not
good,
running
good.
late.
That's it. So had a little car incident apparently. So he had to pull in a mechanic to get it fixed before he crashed his car and died. Very scary
Excuses,
sometimes.
excuses.
Very scary sometimes. So our guest who will be here is Project Lemons. He's from this very popular server Zugoria. Is also quite involved in the console community and the PC community. Um, and they got a little announcement he's got later on about possible rebirth of the 87.8 Survivor FM, which is super exciting news.
Ooh.
It's good to see a couple of weeks off and how much they missed it and decided to bring it back. So,
Shit.
which is good. Keeping an eye on their Discord, you'll be able to get everything you need to know. So, let's merge straight onto our group conversations. So, PC has a lot of large events on their platform. So, you've got Queen of the Hill, you've got Lights Out, you've got a couple of the other ones thrown off random events, and they get quite popular. We've tried a few times to get large events happening on console. My question to you guys is, why can't we get these events cracking on console? Firstly, why are they so hard to get together? How can PC pull it together and console struggle or has yet to pull off a large event? What's your thoughts on that?
You know, it's funny that because even back when I was server admining, it was even hard to pull off big events on server side with your own home people that play on your server. I've never understood why console players just can't get the shit together with that.
Yeah.
Because we're all potheads, that's why.
you think
Seriously, though, I really think that's the difference.
that's the difference.
They always bring that up. Why are you guys on console instead of PC? Because we like to lay on our lounge and get stoned and just have a controller in our hand and game.
It could be the case. Are we too relaxed that you know that it's there's no prestige to the event. That we just like, nah, can't be bothered.
Because we're thugs.
Because we're thugs.
Yeah.
Because of thugs.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think that, on console, if you just had an event where you say, look, we all spawn in fresh at the one spawn, punch on. Everyone would turn up.
Yes, correct. If there's no guidelines to it and no rules.
No rules, yeah. You
That's
think
the
of
other side of it too.
Yeah.
Console players really have a problem with rules. You really do. Like, you've got a lot of servers. People just hate fucking following rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
And it's very
It's
prominent, isn't it,
savage.
in the community.
I mean, well, maybe, actually, I'll say that in joke, but maybe actually that's legit it because, okay, you go over to PC land, right? It's all very polished and they're all getting their special, you know, like guns and whatever. They're all very about the loot and what it looks like.
And it's custom. It's all custom.
And it's all custom. Whereas, like, okay, and then you look at their popular servers, and that's what they're all about, right? Now look at the most popular servers on console. Exclamation plus plus.
Savage.
I mean, it's savage. It's all about, like I said, just spawn in the one spot, you're fresh, and you punch the fucking shit out of each other. And who gives a fuck about loot? If you get loot, bonus. You don't have it very long. So maybe it really is like a culture thing. You know what I mean? Like it's just we just roll different.
Like, so what basically you're saying is we're just uncultured pieces of shit. I love it.
Yeah, but no, I just think we let loose more. Like we don't give it like I think we just let loose more. We just more chillax and Yeah.
Maybe
We
that
have
comes
to
down
think. I
to
think a lot of us are like console players are people who go to work, they come home, and they just want to let loose. You know what I mean? They don't want to have to think too much. They've done that all day at work. They just want to, just
I
not
mean,
have to think
the
too
other
much.
side of it too is a lot of the big events that do take place on PC are with a lot of the big streamers. And is it because there's not so many big console streamers?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
What do you mean?
The pull in the
You're in
popularity.
the presence of two very
That's it.
huge console streamers.
That's it.
I
Huge
have you
content
know that I
creators.
streamed.
Q and Noah,
Yeah, I
both
streamed
on
for 8
TikTok.
hours the other day, and I had a constant 8 viewers. I don't know what you're talking about, stuff.
No, but see, to be fair, in saying that, some of the best events I've been involved in was with the cult. That is
Yeah,
full of the console streamers, you know.
yeah.
But you go outside of the console cult, and there's not really many events.
Like I've been to a few events. Like Blackheart's just in the stream now. We had his race event, and we had quite a few people there, but it wasn't huge.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
It was a good event. It was a
Oh
big
yeah, I
event.
wish I could have gone to that one.
That's
Yeah.
me and Ponzi teamed up. That was hectic. that was some cool stuff. But it's not. I've done it a few times with console cult. Events. We had it every week, same time, same place. Come in, just do what you want, but still didn't get the televised. Still didn't get the popularity. Still didn't get the draw in. So
I think we did at a console level, definitely.
yeah, at a console level,
console level,
100%. There's a few times there
it was popping.
we popped it.
Yeah.
I mean, could it be because the console community's so spread out through so many different community servers? On PC, you've got your main servers that are super popular, and usually even the server owners from those servers are running a lot of the events. Is it because there's not a lot of really high mainstay console servers? Maybe it's because there's just a shit ton of them, and we're too spread out.
Or or the word's not getting round. Like, you got CHF,
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
Day Dot. All you need to do is advertise onto there, and you've got 10,000 people. I mean, these are servers that get 50 plus queues.
Yeah.
So maybe it's the point that
true.
we
And
don't have the volume.
And I
Yeah.
think as well, like you said, like the popular PC streamers, like I think a lot of people want to get in there just so that they can have some sort of interaction with them. They're like little celebrities, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's right. If your
Yeah.
favourite celebrity was, going to be at your local mall and nobody else knew about it, you'd be down there too.
Yeah, fuck oath.
Trying
Yeah.
to, kidnap
Yeah.
them and drag
Shit,
them into your car.
yeah, there must be some reason
Yep.
why I turn up every week. Sad.
But the other thing could be is, are console people's, unreliable and unruly because we have 32 available accounts?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't play like that, so I got no input for that. To me, that disgusts me.
Yeah.
No,
He doesn't
yeah.
like alts. He does not like alts. Alts have their advantage on console.
Cheating. It's cheating.
From
It's
an
not how the game's supposed to be played.
Administrative purposes, like traders and stuff like that, that's probably the only time that alts come into it.
Yep, agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should be playing one live. But I do think that's the other thing. You can come in, destroy a whole event and just change back to your normal account.
I don't know, I like it too, like, like with our official runs, like, you can keep one account with one group of friends, and then you might go with another group of friends on a run unofficial, and you go, oh, fuck, I really don't want to move that character, because that's with my other peeps,
Yep.
I
I got a few of them.
You laid up another. Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
that's what
exactly.
you got to do. What Q does is spend 2.5, 3 hours running from one end of the fucking map to the other to give someone presents.
That's it. Fat presents too. Like on experimental with a grenade launcher, bruv. He trusted me with a grenade launcher and like 9 grenades. And I didn't kill anybody.
You
I
didn't
still
kill
got
him.
it.
Fuck's sake. Oh, you still got it?
Yep.
Ooh, we got to go to town. Yeah. Holy fuck, yeah.
Fuck off.
We got to hit the coast with that.
Straight back to Electro.
I nearly died a few
Getting on
times.
a
Let's
high
just say
pop.
that. Let's just say I nearly died. I had to control myself. I had to get the zen back. It's like, no, Greedy. Just because the doors are locked, you can't grenade inside the house.
If there's anything he sees a chicken, boom!
Boom! Got you. But I know from your server, you don't get much.
He tried to blow up bloody
Wolves.
wolves with one yesterday.
Yeah, they were howling in the distance, so I launched one at them.
Do they still come?
Yeah, they still came.
Did they run off?
Nah. No explosions. No explosions scared them
At least
away.
someone's still coming.
That's it. Oh, Blackheart says, in real life
Ain't
cash
gonna be a 50-year-old.
helps draws players, but it's still not easy to get a turnout. So, a prize. A prize.
Well, maybe a
Prize.
prize for console could take place of that prestige that you get from PC.
Yeah.
So then, are you drawing people in for the fun of the game, or are you drawing people in just because they want to win?
Because there's a prize. Well, I suppose that's sort of what you want to do, isn't it? That's where it
Yeah,
gets
I
it
guess
gets a
so.
little bit hard, I suppose. Where do you draw the line from bribing players to come to play your event?
To a
But I mean, it's just like a game show,
yeah.
isn't it? Game show, yeah. You don't go on
Yeah,
Wheel of
yeah,
Fortune
yeah.
just to spin a
Yeah,
wheel
yeah,
and guess
that's
some
true.
letters.
And not only that, that would be a good way to get the word out there, because if people start hearing, oh shit, we just won this fat 1 year subscription to our Game Pass.
Yep.
Get on and
1
try
year
it the next month.
subscription? That's hunchies.
Yeah, okay.
Calm down.
Look, people aren't going to turn
It'll
up
be
for
a free
month
1
Game
month
Pass,
code
let's
from
face it.
Discord. That's what it'll be. 1 year subscription.
See, this is the problem.
Piss off,
Obviously,
you.
we're not thinking big enough.
Piss off.
True. That's the problem. We're giving away free Discord fucking Game Passes rather than buying a year subscription for a couple of hundred. Gee.
Oh, you're talking about the Discord ones, like the
Yeah, the
what are
the
they
gift
called?
ones you get for
the Nitro
free.
ones?
Yeah.
So you can get more gifts. So you can use it like the emojis that move.
But I'm
Hey,
talking about.
here's a free Discord Nitro.
Yeah, I'm talking about in Nitro. They give you a gift every so often, and it'll be like, "Here's a free Game Pass for Xbox PC." So you can't use it on
Xbox PC.
yeah, because you can't use it on console. You got to use it on PC to access your console.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, Blackheart, $150 USD for the last event. Wow.
No.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You want the decent prizes to draw people in. Because let's face it, you're not going to draw a lot of people in if you just fucking handing them crumbs, you know?
Or handing them nothing.
You really won't.
No.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's how the PC events started. Like, it was back in the day before it was like, oh, I've got to get on the run because some sort of excitement took over that, you've got to be on this event. Is that where they started with small prizes and stuff? I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and have a look at that. Because now it's like, what was Lights Out? Lights Out was 50 streamers straight off the bat and a few players.
You see, that comes back to, that's popular because all the streamers want to get on and have the clout and say, right, I'm better than you, you know?
Yeah. Are we too friendly to each other then? Should we just be on the mad hating with other streamers? Start warring it up. I'm gonna get you, Blackheart. I'm gonna get you.
We used to be savage, and then we've all we spent so much time together. Now it's been years. Now we've all bonded and shit. Like the other day when you were on mine, and they're like, Greedy's breaking legs, and I'm like, I'll get him. And I went over there and went, I can't do it. I can't shoot.
And then I broke your leg and shot you while you tried to get me with your golden deagle.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got soft. We've got soft.
Too laxed.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
We need some. You know what? Maybe we need some fresh blood in so we can pick on them.
Also, so it's friendly
We don't know.
competition. Friendly competition. Think may need to hype it up. It's not a bad idea, but it's not a bad idea.
A lot of people though. A lot of people have been asking for them though. Back again. Like they're always saying, everyone has some really good memories from back then.
Yeah.
Just to do the
Oh, hell yeah. I
events.
missed the day dot events. They were awesome.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
They were hectic, but they were new.
Yeah,
They
like,
were
I've had
also, there was something different. Good old day dot events. Started from just scrimmages, to let's have these full-on, set-out, hectic things that you have to do, and then went back to here's some guns, go nuts.
Yeah.
Just turned into the end of the podcast really fast.
Yeah, that's it. That's where the idea came from. That was a great success. Let's put it on the end of the podcast.
Well, maybe you can combine the two.
Yeah, well, that's a good.
Podcast and
That's a
then the
good point too, Caboose. Is the shit talking and the banter part of the entertainment of the event?
Right, yeah, definitely.
You know what I
I
mean?
agree.
Because you have those certain streamers in PC that like to, they bounce off each other like, "I fucking get you." Once again, a little bit of hate.
Yeah. We just need to hate each other a little more.
That's it. So, no more closeness from the console community. Hate just to get an event kicking off.
Right.
Few latecomers into the stream. Welcome everybody. We're just talking about large events on console and how we could erupt them, what their issues are. My actual last question is, what event would you like to see done if we could hold any event at any scale?
You know,
Any
I'd
scale.
like to see
Oh, yeah.
a good scavenger hunt race. Seeing the way cars are different now. I reckon that'd be good fun.
Just like, these are the items, got to bring them back to this point.
Yeah, you've got a certain amount of items. You've got to say start from electro, and you got to collect items all the way to say civet, and then finish line up in Tizzy or something like that. You just got to do the big loop around, collect items that have been hidden around the map.
In the roundabout, like a
Oh, that
marathon
sounds
would be
like a lot
cool.
of work. I think just like one end of the coast to the other. Just keep it in that straight
Yeah, so-
line.
see,
Try and get
yeah,
past
but the
people and
problem
hold
And,
it up.
and
That's-
this is
that's like a
also the
10-minute
problem.
event,
The
you know?
variance of people want to do. Bruv just want to go Barrow and Jizoy. Q wants to do a full map run.
But if you want the interactions, it's full of like if you go one end of the coast to the other, just full on that coast road, right? You're gonna get the interactions. If you're gonna go like from like inland and up the top, you're not gonna get the interactions. So you gotta, debate what you actually want.
Which
that
is-
interaction? Do you want that banter?
Yeah, but maybe that's where the team events come into it, rather than solos. Having a group, you've got your
Yeah.
banner with you.
Exactly. Yes. Gotta go as a group. For sure.
Yeah, I would like to see
There's no one.
a hunting one like we did the stream sniping event. Well, when you just hidden a
Oh,
bush,
yeah.
a bush, bruv.
Yeah.
That was classic.
Yes. I like that a lot.
And that was when it got real competitive.
Yeah,
Like,
my favorite's always the King of the Hill. I like a King of the Hill.
just a point to hold down and everyone get into it.
Yeah, I love them. They're my
Yeah.
fave.
Well, they're just a good old shit fight, really, aren't they?
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just about as good as opening a deathmatch server and let's say 3 hours. Whoever gets the most kills in 3 hours wins. That's a good event as well. Good
Yeah.
fast, easy, no rules.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, true.
And that's sometimes the gooder, the better of the events. Yeah, a marathon or a manhunt. When the less rules you've got, the more fun I find it is.
Yes,
Mm.
And now,
Yeah.
what do you think?
It
definitely.
stops a lot of policing.
Yeah, because then the event owner doesn't have to worry too much about people going, they did that to me. They didn't do that. Blah blah blah. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
cuts a lot of the
everyone.
drama away.
Yeah. Well, when
Yeah.
I did the run around, the whole map where we did the right around the coast and then skip through and across the map, the big race. That flowed very well because it was all set. You know what I mean? You couldn't go anywhere else. You had to go all the way around the coast. There was a couple of sets of cars.
The oil rig ones were always good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there were
they were good too. Yeah,
oil
definitely.
rig ones taking on that. Last man stand-ins. Uh, Army of Two. But
Yeah.
yes, so that was just some of the brain thoughts I was having. How to kick off a major event on console and being able to. Also, timing I think's a big thing. There are a lot of you know streamers in every time zone where I think we're spread out quite a lot in the console community. Like that, I wouldn't know enough Australians to have one at Australian time. Could probably get them like a US event going, but with all streamers, yeah, I could probably get enough of them. And even in the UK side, you couldn't do that. So it has to be at a certain time where everybody in the globe can get in there. Blackheart's
Yeah.
actually sitting next to us on the fire. He's watching through VR. What's that like?
Oh, trippy.
Is it a flat screen that you're just looking at, or you're actually perch yourself in? Like, so if I do this, does that make your world hectic?
Yeah, you gonna spew?
Like, we just go round, around, around. Is that going to make you throw up? Asking for a friend. That would be weird. Like, we use VR at work, so I know what that's like.
How do you use VR at work?
Training.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, so I did a
damn.
Huh.
fire warden's course that was all virtual reality, which sucked because I didn't get to play with fire or use an extinguisher. But it put you in a burning building, and basically you had to hit the fire alarm, take the extinguisher off, pull the pin, point the extinguisher at the fire because it was a photocopier on fire, and then put it out, actually squeezing the handle, and you had to use two of them. And then if it didn't work, the alarm would go off and tell you to get out. So then you had to walk to the door and leave because it was basically to the point where you couldn't put out the fire. So fuck the joint, get out of there, save your life.
Yeah, right. That's
that-
really cool, actually.
It was
That's
cool.
Really cool.
It was funny watching like the older generation, like my managers, trying to do it because they're not very good at VR. Like I picked it up and I'm like, yep, glasses on, yep, grab this, boom, dip. And here I am throwing the empty fire extinguishers out the window. Like they're walking towards the wall and hitting the wall with their head or punching the wall with a controller. And here we are with our phones up quietly filming them.
Yeah, everybody on the outside.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially because I got no idea of it, but that'd be hectic watching it through VR. But yes, I'd like to see a lot more events on console. I'm actually going to be putting a lot of my effort in trying to develop one or two this year. Like major ones. I'm going to see if I can get some sponsorship. Uh, I s- I've made contact with Xbox and Nitrado. Daisy don't want a bar of it. But yeah, made contact with Xbox and Nitrado. So we'll see. Looking at
Well,
midway
then
through
there's
the
definitely
year.
going to be some sort of racing event because we know if it's all about shooting, Q's coming last.
Yeah. My plan was actually multi-server to run across Chinaris and then
Oh.
Livonia.
Well, that is one thing that I've often thought about. What doesn't happen is why is there not so many server v server events? Yeah, there's quite a few decent sized servers out there. Why server owners not reach out to each other and have their players verse each other a lot more?
Oh, that would
Uh,
be interesting.
I think in the early days, my lady, I think in the early days it was everyone was worried about losing their population.
Yeah, about people jumping from one server to another. Yeah, because there was a lot of fucking competition.
Yeah. And people, come and fight with me, and then all of a sudden you verse this server and you go back to your server and no one's there. They're all camped over to the other side because they got a better offer or whatever it is. I do think that fear is still around because there's so less a player base for the 5,000 servers that are out there.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? A lot of people don't even contest in PC. Most large streamers have their own servers, and they're the core fundamentals of the PC world.
Hmm. Well, it's like I was saying, look how many PC servers have huge queues on them compared to looking at how many console servers have big queues.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I think Trip
Like,
was saying it was in a 50 plus queue or something like that. 52 people queue of a 100-player server.
Oh,
No, I don't know about you.
fuck.
I am not playing that. I'm not waiting 52 people.
I'm not playing that.
No.
yeah, I'm
That's
not
the
going to
thing.
sit in a
That's what I'm
queue for
saying.
fucking over an
Like,
hour.
yeah, like, we get home from work, you just want to jump in, play a game. You turn on your
Hmm.
console. That's the other thing with PC. You have to go in, you have to load up the fucking mods, then you have to wait in a queue. And next minute, it's like, yeah, no, fuck that.
Yeah, then you
You
get first in the queue, and then find out that one of the mods is fucked out, and then you get kicked, and then have to re-download all your mods, and then jump back in that
yeah,
queue again. Yeah, fuck that shit.
yeah.
So have we discovered it? If console people don't want to queue, we don't like waiting.
We don't like waiting.
What's that? Daisy's
Oh, Daisy's
Civilization?
Civilizations video. Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
So similar to like what they have in Minecraft, they have like civilizations around the world, and you all have to build it up over a certain amount of time, and then get forced into fighting each other towards the end. That'd be cool.
Oh, like tribes. Like you get Cherno, you
Yeah,
get
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Berenzino, and you get Tizzy, and then those tribes have to have, 2 weeks to put it together, their shit together, and then fucking the takeover begins.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
okay.
I'm liking that.
I'm liking
Oh,
that.
like Age of Empires, yeah. But if we could all have it on one server, and then you have base building off, and container damage off, and then you flick the switch at the end of the month.
So you can only loot in that in your area until it's time where you can actually
No,
just go
no, you can loot wherever you like.
conquer.
No,
You loot
loot
wherever you
everywhere,
wanted
but say you
to.
can
You
only
just risk
build
it.
in your area,
Yeah, you can only build in your area. You have a designated town.
and then after a certain
Mm.
amount of time, build damage gets turned off, and then it's all out war for whoever can survive.
And you want to take over there. their town, their village.
We take
wanna,
over the whole
Yeah.
server. Then you play capture the
Rummage
flag.
their village, take their women,
Pretty much.
That's it.
freedom.
And then you'd say, after like the 2 weeks of collecting time, you get turned on auto bans as well. So after those 2 weeks, you get killed, you're banned. That way it whittles it down, so you know that at the end of a certain amount of time, it's only going to be certain civilization that's left alive.
That's it. You might be
Fuck yeah.
the lone chief. The lone chief in your village defending your flag.
Yeah.
All right.
That's pretty cool.
Just civilization event. Might be cool. Minecraft and Rust
I
been
watched
doing
this,
that. My kingdoms and wars and diplomacy and shit.
Yeah, I watched this dude's sword play on Minecraft, and he does a lot of those civilization style ones. It's actually quite entertaining to watch too.
So, what's the biggest time thing actually collecting the resources?
I guess it would be.
It'd have to be like what, 2 weeks?
Yeah, it'd have to be over 2 weeks. It'd have to be over 2 weeks. Start one weekend. Maybe a midweek rumble. Just to hype it up. You know, that middle weekend, Northwestern Airfield PvP. And then the final
I think
battle
it
at
would
the
just
end.
if you got enough players on, people are going around looting, I think that would happen naturally anyway.
Oh,
You'd
big
have
time.
those
Big
little
time.
skirmishes
Yeah.
and little pockets everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll look into
High
it.
loot areas.
Definitely look into that.
Especially if you made it certain areas in the map where you had certain gear that you had to get. So say Electro had certain building stuff, and then say Belota had certain guns and weapons that forced interactions with the other clans anyway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
put-
exactly.
put
Have
all
little
the-
pockets of like planks and stuff, and have little pockets of like higher tier loot, like more of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Plank piles, log piles, builder cars.
Yeah.
But I'd probably leave all the guns and ammo and all that military stuff just purely in the military. So you couldn't even find
Yeah.
pistols or anything. You actually had to go to the military to
know.
find all that stuff.
Speaking of cars, I've always had this I have this vision. I'd like to make I always thought it'd be cool as a deathmatch server, a junkyard. Like when you see in movies where they walk into the sketchy junkyard and there's cars all piled up everywhere, and there's and you sort of make your way through the junkyard.
Like we had
I
on
don't
Day Dot. Do you remember the Day Dot event we had at the junkyard?
Do we have a junkyard?
Yeah, we had one down south. It was made by Kamikaze.
Oh, I can't remember that one.
I'll see if
That's
I
a
can.
good idea.
I might
Let's
be able
get
to.
that back off him then.
I might be able to dig out the file. I don't know what it'll look like,
you.
but it was pretty hectic. It was broken cars everywhere with the narrow channels through it.
Reesh.
Yeah, but that's
So that's the only place where people could get their car parts.
their
and
car
shit,
parts
you know?
from a
Had
junkyard.
to go to the junkyard.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Hey Rob, how you going? But yeah, so events on console might be something to look forward to. Spread the word. Spread the word. What do the people want? Our next little talk about is the Hotfix 2 is out on experimental. They fixed the inventory bug, which shit me up the wall. What's your thoughts?
The witch bug?
So there was a bug that you couldn't use your when you had an inventory and stuff on the ground. You couldn't use the actual triggers to move on the left vicinity and fireplace.
Oh, yeah.
They
That's
fixed
right.
that.
Yeah, I remember you saying
They
that.
fixed that. Lucky. I was going to quit the game. Uninstall and get the fuck out of here. I'm not tapping
I
on
must
the
say
D
though,
button.
I think you're the only person that Yeah, I was gonna say, I
I
think you're the only
realised
person that actually
that.
navigates the
I fucking realised that when I made a complaint about it. People were like, what? You used the trigger? Ah. Yeah, it's the
Yeah, you
fastest way
fucking
to get
weirdo.
through it. It's the subjects rather than every line with the D button. So you
It's
speed
funny
loop.
as.
Yeah, but I mean, around pretty good last night. I didn't have any issues with it yesterday.
The one
Um,
thing that I'm trying to figure out is when they first released experimental, I seen a lot of people was fighting the vicar. Now it seems like it's the rarest fucking gun of the whole of the fucking server.
because the numbers are done. So
Hmm.
if they've set it like they would do, let's for example an LAR. If you reset a server, a fresh server, 3 LARs will appear all the time until those 3 are taken, and then one more will appear every time it disappears. So they keep a maximum of 3 and a minimum of 1.
Yeah, but
So
that's only on the server at all times, right? So
that
if you've got one in your inventory and you leave the server, then a new one should pop up, correct?
no, because it counts on player. So if you're walking around carrying with one, if
Ah,
that's
okay.
your main gun on your back, that's counted.
So even if you left the server, it's still
Yep.
counted that you've got it.
Yep.
Hmm.
So, and that's what happens. It goes, oh, there's 3 already on server. I mean, the best way to do it is to set it not to count on player. But there's a lot of
Hmm.
things like
Well,
that
especially in
count
the
on player.
experimental servers.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't do their big release. Why can't we get on there with a death match and pump, see what the armor piercing rounds can do?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Because with the 30 rounder, I mean, I was using the SVR, and the 30 rounder, it gave me a little hope for that range of gun. Like I really enjoyed just walking through Tizzy, popping off everything with the SVR, especially with the armor piercing bullets.
Hmm.
It was nice and easy. It went through all right.
Well, see, that's all I was using. I was just using the VSS, and I think I've got like 10 mags. I think 5 of them in the 30 rounds. And I was actually quite enjoying using the VSS for once.
Nice and easy tapping Zeds and stuff. Apparently it's in Zelengork.
Hmm.
Zelengork is the place to go.
Yeah, remember I said that yesterday when I first jumped on that. People were saying it was in Zeleno.
In Soleno.
That's the only place I haven't been to check for it.
No. Which means
But
it's
then as we were
probably
saying,
a tier 2.
but if it's already been snapped up, the amount that it's supposed to be on the server, on every server, and let's face it, there's not that many servers,
No.
are we shit out of luck on finding it?
I think so.
You gotta kill the players.
Yeah.
Kill
Or
the players, take it off them.
it's got to be that point where they've logged off or they've, I didn't find many bases, so you have to find a base and crack it
Yeah.
open.
Well, I mean, me and Cody came across 3 different stashes, and none of them had it in it. And I mean, they were pretty big ass stashes.
All right, Lemons is on his way back. Sweet. He'll be here shortly. Hurry up, because we got zombie bowling, the most important thing happening, Mr. Lemons. Just be safe, but no hyper speeding.
Yeah, no one comes in to actually listen to what we say. There's one zombie bowling.
That's it. That's all right. That's why I made the show.
Yeah. The show is actually zombie bowling.
It's zombie bowling with some chatting either side. But the game sounds are cool. I do like the improvement in the game sounds. I think that's the direction they need to go, as well as they go the apparel. I think the sounds are also important.
Definitely. 100%.
Yeah.
That one where you're like when you're tearing down a tree, with your hands, like you're just getting some sticks or some logs, and that noise, it's that crackle. I just keep thinking, imagine like you're out in the middle of like nowhere trekking, right, and it's nighttime, and then you hear that noise, like like there's a player around you, like
That's
getting
it.
some sticks and shit.
What do you do? Instantly
pretty freaky
drop to
without
the
being-
ground and then panic.
Yeah.
Waiting for a fire to crack off.
Yep.
But
I think it's great.
experimental itself was nice and smooth. I didn't find anything, no real glitches, or after the second hot fix, it seems to be flowing all right. When do you reckon it's
I
going to
don't
come
find
out?
it was glitchy at all.
Re-
Well, I know she talked about them having a Valentine's thing that they're releasing. I think it's got to be before Valentine's Day. Has to be, doesn't it?
It has to be. So if
Well,
you
they
don't,
wouldn't do an update to DayZ without dropping an actual update. Would
yeah,
make sense.
well, that's the usual way they do it. They switch it on. Or would it be like the last update where they introduced the switch on and then they did the update at the end? Because they did that with Christmas, remember? Was it Christmas? Yeah, I think it was Christmas. They turned Christmas on and then they did the update. Or vice versa. Oh, I can't remember. Unconfirmed, people. Unconfirmed. Don't listen to the peasant rambling shit.
Yeah, so the Valentine's says so that's 2 weeks. About 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's about 2 weeks because it's the 28th now. So it'll probably be the Tuesday, which is the usual day of update.
And then would that be 4 weeks of experimental, which would be about right too, wouldn't it?
Yeah, 3 updates. What are we? February. Yeah, well, next Sun. Ooh. What day is Valentine's Day? The 14th or the 11th? I forget.
14.
14th. So that's a Wednesday.
You can tell you've been married for too long.
100%. 100%. So that would line up. So I would say the update comes the 13th of February. Because that's
my birthday.
That's it. So that's the usual Tuesday drop day, and then Wednesday's Valentine's Day.
Yes.
That's it, people in
yeah.
chat. Isn't Queen Peasant a lucky lady? 100%. She has to remind me the
I
day.
tell you what. I can't wait to see what she gets for Valentine's Day and for you to tell us all.
Yeah? She's got the same thing she got the last couple of years. My love.
Aww.
Yeah, see? Yeah, melt them. Melt them with the words. Melt them with the words. So that's what the prediction will be, I reckon. It will come the day before Valentine's Day, and then we get...
I love how you call it Valentine's Day. I'm just going to say that.
Hey?
You know, it's Valentine's. It's an N. An N. You say it times.
Yeah,
It's times.
because it's where you,
Times.
it's the
Times
time you
Day.
validate. It happens a couple times a year. Birthdays, anniversaries, Christmas, and Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Time. Valentino. Yeah, see what I've convinced Queenie.
Valentine's, everyone.
Look what I've
Valentine's.
convinced her. Valentine's Day is it's just so the industry can make more money.
I brainwashed that lady
That's
so
it.
well.
Every day is Valentine's Day. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. But I'm looking forward to. I'm glad they're actually adding another date to their regime of little trinkets they bring out. This will be the first time that they've recognised the day, and they're bringing out what looks to be Cupid's arrow.
Oh, I know. I tell you what, when they do drop, I'm just going to, pop them in my server just so I can see heaps of hearts go around everywhere.
That's it. But I wonder if it has a
Then if it actually kills
passive
them.
effect.
Does it actually kill them?
I want it to have a passive effect. So you can't
Make 'em-
you can't raise your fists.
Oh.
If you've been love struck, you're like, oh.
Yeah, that's it. Just stuck in this point. So what I saw from it looked like just hearts coming around. But they
Yeah, but I
didn't
can't
actually do
remember
some
if I saw any of
damage.
them actually drop.
No, I can't remember
Yeah.
seeing them drop either.
Yeah, I haven't even seen anything about it. I think
Uh,
last week was the first I even heard of it.
Yeah, King Alabar's got a video out on it. Cupid's Arrow.
Yeah, did you watch the video,
Nah,
Q?
No, no.
nah. King
I
Alabar.
for some reason must have zoned out last week. I didn't even catch that part. I only caught it yesterday when I was watching the fucking podcast
Fuck.
That's
That's
how I.
usually
Look,
me.
That's how I
I was
remember
pretty
the
drunk last
episodes.
week, alright?
You were. It was pretty hectic last week. It was a good week. It was a good week for the old podcast. The old 1 year went off, I
That
think.
was good.
We are looking at a live audience. So I'm thinking about putting a live audience, like a little stage that sits up there that
Oh,
they
we're
can
doing
watch underneath, yeah.
Yeah.
And the roll of the dice of how to get a live audience. First of all, we're going to start off with the previous guest from season 1 and give them an open invitation to say, hey, you want to come and drop in? You're more than welcome to drop in, grab a seat, especially if you've got something to say and want to be a part of it. And then we'll slowly merge it out to an open server. There's going to be an episode where shit goes
Nice.
wrong. So I want to pick that episode.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we could just build a little prison cell there, and then we can lock them in the prison cell with a lockpick, and then
Yeah,
we
but-
get to let them out when we want to kill them all.
See, I was thinking about that. Do I just cage them? But it's not really a studio audience when you get locked into a cage and can't go anywhere. You know, Top Gear don't have their people sitting around, you know,
In a game.
in a cage while they do their show.
Top Gear doesn't have guns and violence.
Correct.
So, you know.
And the ability to kill people with no actual outcome.
Yeah.
I'm sure they don't
Although I
leave the
must
keys in
say-
the car.
I must say that it would actually be really cool if we gave them tomatoes, rotten tomatoes. You know, if they don't like something, they could throw rotten tomatoes at the stage. Someone says something shit.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be hectic.
It'd be funny. You see this, you sit there, then these rotten tomatoes
Tomatoes
just
come
start
coming out.
piling in.
That's it. They want to know the thing. It's like, shut up, you cage.
Pelted.
That's it. Telling them to shut up.
We'll have to get some evil personalities on here, so we could have the audience noises like ooh, boo.
Ooh, boo. Get some dupers in here or something.
Yeah, get some juvas in. Yeah, you know, we're gonna dig. We're gonna dig. Get the real scum, the trolls. You know, get some trolls on here. A person that's been banned off like 10 servers. We'll get that person in.
Get the most banned person on Xbox.
Most banned person.
I wonder if they
It'd
get
actually
banned.
be pretty funny.
It would
pretty
be.
good.
There's a few things like that. Like, there's I'd like to get the guy who sells dupe kits on Facebook. I'd like to get him on.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the direction we're going for this year with the podcast. Is gonna get a little bit controversial. See if we can find, you know, some of the
I may be able to help with that, by the way.
yeah,
Being
sweet.
that guy.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
At least
Yeah,
someone
why? Because
similar
it's
to
you.
him.
Oh,
Well,
Mister.
I'm not going to
no
say that I'm
alts.
not in a couple of dodgy discords, alright?
Yeah, we'll just see what research you do. I don't mind having the shady side of DayZ on, 100%.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it'd be like, you know,
Hey,
get it
T-Bag.
a little bit more underground and you
Well,
know,
just
see what
rather than the polished outside of it, let's see the depth and the underneath. And so, yeah, Kier, if you know anyone like that, throw them in contact with me or flick me the discords.
They can stay anonymous as well, like,
Messages.
they could
I
go
got
on
you. I
a,
do
they
know
can,
a giant duper clan
Oh.
on official, by the way, that are
Yeah.
still doing their thing.
Yeah, see, that's a sort of that's what we're looking at. And yeah, say
want that.
anonymous. Just want to know the ins and outs and why and their reasoning and that sort of thing. The ins and outs. That's what we want to know.
You may have to get, a blur for their face and a voice changer.
It's a digital character. I don't think it's their real face anyway. So, check. and they can work out the voice
Yeah, they're
changing
coming in
thing.
on an alt.
Coming on an alt, that's it. Maybe
And as long as we don't open up the the server like player list. Oh no.
that's it. And we'll have to say to them, right, we're going to open up the server now for everyone to come in. It's time for you to leave. Because everyone's going to kill you.
Everyone's gonna give you like full hate, and they're like, too late. We've already got like a fucking massive dupe over there in the corner.
That's it. Yeah, let them on to get ready.
Transformers.
That's it.
Yeah.
We get them on to get ready. There's 500 Lars in the corner. Big pile of candy canes. We got all the candy canes. You can't get any of them.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That is funny. But that's the sort of thing we want to go for this year. So if you got the darker sides of DayZ console, well, definitely we want to get them in. But I still haven't seen our guest arrive. He's on his way, but fortunately it's time for a little bit of a zombie bowling. So I have to pit the the Stig, who's super quiet and probably passed out in his bed. Are you there, Stig?
He hasn't moved for a while.
Stig. Stiggy.
Oi.
Wake up.
Come back to sleep. I
Wake
bet
up.
he's making himself a sandwich. He's always
Maybe.
making food all the
He's
time.
always making food or drinking
Oh
beer.
my god, he sent me pictures of his food the other day. It is,
I know,
it's
right?
food porn.
You see,
It's food
you
porn.
see-
My god.
we call him he calls him a sylph.
Self?
Sandwich I'd like to fuck.
Ah, here he is.
Ah,
Make
there
it
he
a
is.
Hey!
Hello.
Morning.
All right, Stig, who do you want to verse? The
Hello.
bruv or the Q?
Actually, I want to watch. I don't want to drive. I don't think I can do it.
All right, so it's
All
the
right,
Q
then,
versus
me
the
and Q.
bruv.
All right.
With maybe a Project
You have
Lemons
to
on the
go out-
background.
You have to go out and play chicken though.
Yeah, you have to be the.
You have to go play
you have to go
chicken.
play chicken.
You have to stay in a spot up there and not move and see if we can hit you. We get double points if we get to hit you. Yeah. Come on, wake up.
That's it.
Go
No.
eat a sylph and a coffee.
Noah's been gaming all weekend and forgets to sleep,
Oh yeah.
even though we tell him to sleep. Most important is sleep.
I had like 5 hours sleep and got drunk as fuck like today. Yeah. Had too much beer.
Too much beers.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm here.
I don't know why you should be asleep. That's what your messenger said.
Yeah, I know.
I can't come in. I need to go to sleep. It's commitment. It's about commitment.
You want a lift? Get in.
You don't get a lift. You drop your clothes and you die. That's how it works.
Oh, fine, okay. Hang on, I've got to take my boots off. Okay, let me take my boots off. Hang on. Alright, yeah.
I also want to kill someone. Oh, ja, fick dich.
Beautiful.
Ah, geil.
%. When you're too fucked of driving a video game, that's when you know you definitely should have some sleep.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna hop off if I die.
Well, if you need to go, my friend, you need to go.
I'm gonna just stand here and wait for them to kill me, and if I come back and I'm still alive, I'm gonna stay, and if I'm dead, then, I don't know, I'm gonna get some water.
They can't handle it these days, can they, ladies and gentlemen? 42 hours I stayed awake, gaming the whole time. 5 hours sleep. All right. Probably Q straight up. Because bruv loves the ADAs. Oh, sharp turn. Oh. Jag that out. Truck. Truck action. Oh, truck action. Straight off. Oh, I don't know if they're alive. They definitely wrecked the car. Impressive. Very impressive. Straight off. Total score 0. That's 1 each for them. They're impressed they went the truck. Gotta love this. Absolutely love it. There we go. What do we hear? ADA. This would be the Bravinator. No. Gunterized. Oh. That's 2 for Bruv. Didn't quite have the distance this time. Now, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, these are experts at the game. Have access to the server anytime they want. What's the bet? They get none. Although we have Warden. Warden did the big clean up, took out them, and then attempted those ones. No one's ever full wiped it, but no single person has full wiped it.
Oh man, why am I still
Oh,
alive?
Jag,
Oh, come
right.
on!
Oh, bruv.
So close. Still alive.
Oh. Oh.
You fucking missed
Still
me,
alive.
man. Oh,
You're still alive? Still
you
alive.
shitty driver.
Yeah, let me go. Flip, go again.
Go again. You're reusing the car. Will you get up there a back butt before it rocks out? That's 2 for Q, 2 for Bruv. I think he's getting out.
Let me help you. Can you stop the car for a second? Yeah, okay. Oh yeah.
He's gonna try and clutch it. I think he's wedged it good. He's wedged it good. I think that's as far as Bruv's car got for a burnout.
Do I only get 3 or what?
Well, no,
Can I
no.
have one more?
Yeah, you gotta have one more. You guys at least got to knock down one Zed.
Yeah, we suck. Hey, shoot me, Week. You see me here? Yeah.
Yep.
If they don't get
Give me a
one, I'm
little-
gonna try it. Actually, I'm
little
just gonna
teleport.
go try it. Okay.
Oh, that's you.
What are you shooting at me for?
I'm not. I'm shooting at Bruv.
Also, okay, Entschuldige.
Q, I think it's his best you restart, eh? I think he's just wedged.
Could you also kill me? They suck at driving. They wanna make me drive too. Yeah.
These are the hosts, ladies and gentlemen, the hosts. That's why we had to import the stick. Oh, I got one. Took that car out, but. So finally got off the board. Bit of work, people. I need to incorporate some binoculars, I think. Oh, that car's going. There you go.
I
got one.
win.
Yep, you got the only one, bruv. That's you over there.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
got
that's
a
me.
dodgy tyre.
Just come to. Oh, do I? Can I change? Am I allowed to change tyres? Can't remember.
Oh. You can change tyres.
Oh, wrong button.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, you got a tyre, you can change
Oh.
it.
I can't be bothered. I'll be fine. Oh, it's like me trying to do a reverse in real life. Trying
This is Smiley parallel parking.
to... yeah. It is legit because it's I've got that big ass van.
True.
Exactly what it's like.
Soccer mum van.
Yeah.
Bruv, it looks like you're winning today with one.
It's very sad, but I'm gonna try and make it like at least 4.
That's it.
Here
Probably
we
get
go.
5 here. Probably get 5.
I
1,
love how these ones get to say ow.
2,
Ow! They go ow.
3. Oh, we got another one.
Oh,
Oh, landed it.
Oh, I think I fucked it.
Oh, she drifted off the edge too much.
Wrong button. Yeah, I think I fucked this, bruv. Hang on. Give me a push, Q. Give me a push. That way. The other way. Can't do it. Ah, fucked
Mr.
it.
Dumgrat, hello,
she's
good sir.
done.
It's cooked.
Yeah, she's done. She ain't moving.
All right, that's Bruv our winner with 5.
You. Blame me. Don't get all angry on me because you're a fucktard. You don't know how to drive. You're just what does that chick say in Clueless? You're just a
Yeah, I got 6. I won. Haha.
Not even in the game.
Oh, uh-oh. Oh, scheiße. Oh,
Dumgrat's got absolutely wicked. We just
good.
did our halftime show. Waiting for Mr. Lemons to come in. He's running a little late. Our winner for today's event is Smilesgotagun. Bruv, you won. Very impressive. You know you got no shoes on.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
I didn't you.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
thank you.
I don't think my mic was working.
Had a broken mic.
hey.
Huh? What happened?
Shoes are for the weak. That's
What
right.
happened?
Shoeless.
Oh, I fucked it. I put my clothes in the wall, I think.
Oh, bruv.
Oh no, I got it.
Yeah, here I was going to say.
I got it. Yeah.
Got too close to the wall.
Yeah.
Need to get some alcohol. Yeah, got a couple of them.
Can't believe I didn't get any of that truck.
I was, although
Second time I've landed a truck up there and got nothing.
you got nothing, but you killed the truck instantaneously too.
Yeah, that happened last time as well, I think.
Yeah, land on those stairs. They just don't like those stairs.
No, it's bloody hard to get the truck up there. Well, it's not too hard. Just throw it in neutral and fang it down.
Just roll him.
Yeah.
There's a few like that. A few that you just roll it in. Well,
Candy cane and a bottle of vodka.
what's going to happen now?
What more do you
Our,
want in life?
our guest, I don't think is going to arrive in time. Means the co-host, there's no, you can't take over. Well, you can take over. You just get into me.
Yeah, we could ask questions for each other. Actually, that was the thing I was explaining on my date last night.
Oh, yeah?
And
Yep, here's our
And a
question. How did that
TCU.
go?
yeah. Well, I had two. I had two yesterday. Yeah. So the first one was a date with an artist. Yeah, it was different. He had
Did
a
he-
lot of stories.
Did he draw you like Kate Winslet in the Titanic?
He was
First
he was a
dates,
super
come
nice
on.
guy.
They're not you,
Not for
like a
me.
Q, who strips
I
off on
say?
the first date and lays on the couch.
Yeah, that is the date.
Yeah, that's it.
And yeah, so he's and then we afterwards I said, yeah, nice to meet you and that, and then he leaned in and he's like I just went to I went, oh yeah, hug, and then he just fully tried to maul in my neck, and I went, ooh, and I pushed him away, and he's like,
What
oh
the
sorry, and he's like, sorry, I tried to eat you, and I went, yeah, but it was it was a good confidence boost. Told me all nice all nice things about me, so that was nice. But I had some interesting stories. He did. Jeez, he was like,
So cannibals don't just exist in DayZ. They're on Smiley's dates too.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah, exactly.
Paint me like one of your French girls.
He had a lot of he's very open and out there. He was telling me about all these trips to the swingers events and stuff, and yeah, he actually had come across quite a few I'm not going to drop names, but some common people, some football stars, some news readers and things along the way in his little swinger adventures.
His little escapades.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty hectic.
And then the one later in the night, he was an anesthesiologist.
Yep,
Is that how you say it?
anesthesiologist.
Anesthesiologist.
You
He
can't,
was
you can't
very
remember that, can you?
manicured.
He got you a drink and that was it. It was lights out.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure all I had was one drink and then went home. I'm sure that's how it went. He was he was a nice gentleman, but it was very he'd been trying to date for a long couple of years, so he was straight to the point. He called it straight up. He's like, this is like a job interview. Have a seat, and I'm like, okay. And then he proceeded to ask me questions like in a job interview. And he was very immaculate, very well put together guy. Used to be one of those, also one of those Iron Men. So he's very fit older gentleman. He was older. Yeah, so he had that look about him.
Fucking
what's
job
his-
interview.
What's his name?
Did you get the
Yeah.
job at least?
Mandy?
Did you
he
get
look
the
like
job? Did
Sandy
you get a
over
second
there, or-
interview?
I did get the job.
Yep.
I did, but I don't know if I want the job. So that one I'm like, well, I know this guy. I could probably have some fun with him and stuff. But yeah,
Oh, strange.
yeah.
The strange world of dating
don't
in
know.
real life. It's easy to do it on the net.
Yeah,
Maybe.
just met some just online. I thought, my friend said to me a few weeks ago, why don't you just try XYZ? I won't say the names of the sites because you're all creepy in here. Of the XYZ sites, and I went, don't be fucking stupid. I'm not getting on there. And then one night, had a few drinks, went, oh fuck it, I'll do
Let's
it.
have a crack.
Get on there, have a crack. Yeah. So I've been on 3 so far, and was asked on another one this afternoon, but I'm actually really, very tiring. I don't know if I'm gonna be bothered leaving the house again.
Too
I've already
much
left the house,
social.
like,
Fuck.
too much social.
Had to get dressed up and everything. Didn't even have to rock out in the dressing gown.
Yeah, I know. Well, because it requires you to, actually shave, brush your hair, brush your teeth.
Become social.
Put some rouge on. Put some rouge on, bruv. Gotta put some rouge on.
That's a rouge on.
Don't think they call it rouge anymore. I think they call it blush or something. Anyway,
Fair enough.
pinch your cheeks and all that. And yeah, so I'll give you an update. See, okay, maybe I could make that a new thing. Smiley's date of the week. How did it go?
How was Smiley's date? What is the real world like?
That was
Through the eyes of Smiley.
yeah, yeah. And we can. There's some interesting people. Might even be able to. I don't know. You never know. Maybe someone will let me film them on the date. So can I film this date or what? See what happens.
Got the
That'd be interesting.
whole stream. Me going on dates with the stream.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll
Oh,
make
that'd be
it
popular.
live. Say
Be
hello
popular.
to everyone.
Be popular for
It
sure.
would be funny if I had the balls to actually ask someone to if I could do that. I don't know, you never know. Some might be in it. I think a lot of them supposedly it's a fucking mindfuck cesspit in there. They all have some really horrible stories and shit. In Australia, I must say though, very hard to try not to get a guy on their profile in their possibly because where I live it's very
Surfy.
because we had no, not just that, yeah, it's surfy, but it's very industrial here too, so
Oh,
we've got
yep.
a lot of tradies
Yep.
because we had BHP and
Yeah, so you get the
so-
guys coming down from the Tracy,
Huh?
jumping straight in the ocean to cool off.
yeah, so they're tradie surfies basically. They're
Yeah,
tradies
nice.
and then
Ooh.
they surf.
Somebody's abusing their mic.
Yeah, whose mic is it?
That's it. Q, stop
Yeah,
abusing
sorry,
the
it's
mic.
mine.
Again.
Hey, did
And,
you know
There we go.
you could have a boiled peach? I didn't know you could have boiled
What?
peaches.
What?
Yeah, I knew you could have cooked ones, yeah. And
Yeah.
you could boil them.
I knew you could cook them, I just didn't know you could boil them.
Pears.
Oh, pears. Peach, pear, same thing.
Yeah, I was going to say, what the fuck? How you boiling a can? And then I thought,
Really hard,
Trip will get...
fucked hard, aren't ya?
He's talking about
Jesus Christ.
peaches, and Trip will get involved with his peach story. We'll be here for an hour.
Okay. Don't get him started.
No. But I don't think our guest is
But,
going to be
yeah.
coming. I don't think he's coming.
That's what I was going to say just quickly. Yeah, so every profile, it's a dude holding a fish,
Yep.
a dude holding a can of VB, and also he's got lying in bed with his dog, with his blue heeler, or it's dogs, fish, VB, and cars. They like to stand in front of their cars.
Yeah.
Or,
I was going to say there had to be a cars.
Cars. It's either a four-wheel drive or some V8 thing that's bright green, or there's the dudes as well that. Then there's the other ones that are like, I'm super fit and I travel the world. So it's pictures of them in front of waterfalls with no shirts on, pictures of them at the gym with no shirts on.
I was
pictures of
going to
them,
say that.
like,
Where's the topless boys?
Ugh, yeah, they're there.
Pointed down on the other
The
side.
cream of the Aussie crop. Pretty much.
Oh, that seems like a lot of
No
hard work.
kangaroos in the profile pic, lame. We're Aussies. We don't have fucking kangaroos in our profile pictures. That's tourist shit.
What about drop
Yeah.
bears? Huh? You got plenty of those.
Drop there. You could.
I mean, Most drop bears probably have the same fucking diseases as what the boys and girls do on those pages.
Well, they're the one that gives it.
It'd be like you guys taking photos of you guys with sheep. I mean, they're just so common that you just don't even worry about
That's it.
You know what I mean?
You do,
Like, it's
you do
just-
know that.
No, we keep those photos private.
That's it. You do know that drop bears are a real thing. They're a male koala on heat. And the reason why people get torn up is because they're fighting in the trees and just launch themselves out.
I thought that was just they were horny as fuck and they'll take anything. They're
Well,
like,
that's what
"Oh,
they
fuck
do."
That. They see a human. I'll take that on.
So my brother used to work at El Cabello Blanco, which is a small zoo. And they had a koala there named the General. And he had to be isolated because he'd kill anything that go in his cage. He had to be isolated. His trees were above the crocodiles. Cause,
He was a bit apey, wasn't he?
yeah,
A bit
anything
apey.
that go in there, it would literally watch the fur fly because they just tear each other apart, slice and dice. They're sharp claws.
their
They got
claws.
yeah, super sharp,
Oh.
and their teeth again. But yeah, the fur used to fly. So the General had his own little nest above the crocodiles. Yeah, fun.
Like Silence of the Lambs type shit.
Pretty
They wheel
much.
him out.
Wheel him out. The
Muzzle
little.
on him.
This is the General, and he's all caged in with a muzzle and everything, and he's just hissing at everything. Anybody want to take a photo with the
Yeah.
General? Anyone want to hold him? No takers. But it is interesting. But yeah, we'll touch a little bit since Mr. Lemon's not here. It's mainly a little background on Mr. Lemons. Zagoria's been up for a very long time. It's gone from not a very popular server, but over time has developed a culture to it. I'm sure we've all played Zagoria and really enjoyed it.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, a lot of time
Oh,
spent
yeah.
in Sagoria.
It has changed
great
and
server.
chopped over the last couple of updates. They no longer have Dark Cami. They no longer have a lot of the mods because server performance was dropping. He's tried a few different machines and stuff like that. But yeah, overall it's a very, very a good server. And probably the last thing I want to mention is that from what I read on Survivor FM or 87.8 Survivor FM, they're rebirthing the show. So after a week or two of hiatus of calling it quits, they're deciding to actually bring it back. I'll see if I can find the message. It looked like they're having a 4-man team, which is good. They have been around for, I think, nearly 3 years. Where are you? 87.8. I was hoping that he'd be here so he could give us the rundown. It's the
How's your
problem-
mum today, Noah?
Oh, it's not my mom. It's all you.
Yeah,
Arschloch.
mum's good.
I was going to say,
Did you
what?
find it out
Yeah,
yourself?
What?
Here she is.
Bringing him out?
I need
Oh,
a
he's brings his
bandage.
mum
I
along.
burned mine.
Oh,
That's
his
two
mum. His
bandages.
actual mum. Okay, so the DayZ podcast is returning. New day, new time, same show. The hosts are Boydie, Cobra, Archie, and Project Lemons. We're discussing why we decided to come back on the show.
Yep.
Also, we are looking at starting the community servers under the 87.8 Survivor FM branding. They're going to use that to raise money for their Adopt a Modder with priority queues. And looking like they could do something for the community. I think that was one of the things that really pointed out for me was their ability to start a server and then their little thing about Adopt a Modder. Now, if you don't know what Adopt a Modder is, that's where they go and sponsor some of the guys that do PC mods, that put their time and effort in, and just help fund their cause. People's like Lad, Dumgra, all the guys out there that do those mods for PCs. But that I thought was a very good idea, using the actual
That's a great idea.
server. You pay for priority queuing, and then the profits go to help the people in the community, obviously, support the mods and support the actual people making them.
Keyword there. You did drop PC, so I assume it's still going to just be PC based, or is console going to get a little love over there?
It doesn't
87
say anything like that.
I did notice in the comments in that section, someone was asking about an Xbox server, and they said they're looking into it. So
Yeah.
possibly.
God, your mic sucks ass,
He's
man.
got a shitty mic today.
Yeah, my headset's fucking out. I'm
Well,
maybe due for a new one.
Is that what we do? Do we make a peasant podcast server where we sell priors
Yeah, we
to
could do that.
support our drinking habits?
Oh,
Our weed habits.
Yeah,
More like weed.
I thought it was I thought that'd go unanimous. Our vices.
Our vices.
But it is a very good concept to take the money raised from a server and then put it back into the community. I'm not sure where you could direct it in a console environment, because I know that like a lot of the modders have to support the servers on the builds and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know how we can incorporate that into the console world. But absolutely sick idea, good idea.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know what I
great
mean?
idea.
Using
I
their
like
fan power to be able to help fund those guys in the communities. You know, they go unnoticed with the mods. Everyone puts their mods down. I mean, they could also, fund like Hunter Z's horse mod, a lot of the base building mods, a lot of the vehicle mods. So there's plenty out there. But that's the worst mic in the planet. Or we can support ADKCue a new mic.
Yeah. I think we need to work on that first.
hey, look,
Ah,
it's
you
been
just
good
need
for
some
almost
tape.
2 years, alright? Not
That's
my
it.
fault.
That's not too bad, actually. And
I
Epic,
started
I'm giving the
leaving it
power
to
if
the
he needs it.
children and they ruined it.
I'm happy to give Teabag the power if he needs it. But there's a bit of free will here in the,
So
in the
it'll be
stream.
like we could do like the pyramid scheme sort of thing, in a way, isn't it? We could do that.
You
You
reckon?
know what?
You
New
reckon?
gen consoles. New gen consoles. Like everyone chips in a certain amount at the end of the month. We do a raffle. And let's finally get these fuckers off old gen. Get them a new gen console.
True, that's a good cause. That's it.
Yeah.
And you have to...
Think about it. Every player puts in $10 a month. Over the month, we see how much you can collect over a month or two. And then at the end, you run a raffle. And whoever wins, you get the new gen.
You get the new gen.
Oh, we could tie that into the events. It could be a $10 buy-in for the event, and until we reach the amount of a new gen console, and the old gen only are allowed to enter, and then whoever wins gets the new gen console.
There you go.
Oh, fuck, should have waited for about mine.
That's not a bad idea. We'll add
I
that
mean,
one in too.
Not a bad idea.
Like a monthly people can sponsor the, what do you call it? Chip in. Get yourself off old gen. Yeah, that's right.
Yep,
Queen
that's
Peasant's
right.
on old gen. I think she should be first. Just saying. Just saying. Maybe one of those brand new 1 terabyte Xboxes probably do better.
Yeah.
No, but let me
It's
talk
like,
to.
'cause, I mean,
Yeah, go.
hands up if you can't handle anyone complaining about this server's laggy. You
I'm
know?
not getting the emote out,
Hands
all
up
right?
if
I'm
you're
not
sick
getting
of
the
that.
emote out.
If you're sick of hearing
Hands
those
up for
people.
what? I don't know. I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
I don't
100%.
know
But it could
Yeah,
be a
just get
different
your hand up.
prize every month.
Yeah.
Well, as I said, I am
Let's help
talking
them
to
out.
Xbox currently about, prizes and stuff like that. And I'm also talking to Trado about, offering stuff out too, getting that Xbox direction. So definitely things in hand. What do we say? We'll say a monthly raffle, monthly old gen raffle.
Yep. I think that's a good one. Not many people can run DayZ like it should be anymore. Oh, well,
No.
with this. Well, actually, even on official struggles if you're on old gen. Holy
Yeah.
shit! It struggles on new gen.
It struggles on new gen. That's the problem.
Yeah.
But it is update time, so it's always a little bit shaky during update.
Yeah.
But it definitely, I think that's a good quality ideas. Definitely some good quality ideas.
Yeah.
I like that civilization event. I think that'd be cool. Allow people to get on and off as they like. 50 plus server, but also a monthly old gen raffle, and people can donate to it. Get your mate off old gen. We'll have to work with that one. We'll get the podcast right involved. That way you can be the little ambassadors for it. But
Yep.
where are we? There we are. All right. So I guess we'll call the podcast is over. Now it's time to purge the stage.
I didn't.
Hold
even
on.
have a gun.
Hold on. Hold on, Keeney.
Fuck him up.
Hold on, Keeney. I'd like to thank all our guests, our panels, and our viewers. And at the count of 3, let the purge
Guys,
begin.
mommy
But it already
attacking us
started.
Already.
Yeah, he's got to Keen. He didn't even go 1, 2, 3. Fucking Q.
I can't help it.
Yeah, you got Keen.
Can't help it.
Got 2 Keen. So for that, you're going to cop a fucking pitchfork thrown at you.
You're a princess.
All right.
Oh, that's right.
So 1, 2, 3, go.
Come on, fuck him up.
Did you
Fuck
get
him
him?
up.
That's it.
Pitchfork you. Come on.
But it's a
Me and
shame
my
that
mate.
Mr.
I
Lemons
kill
didn't
you.
come. Obviously, had car problems. But everyone have an absolutely fantastic weekend. We will
Yeah,
see
that's
you
it.
next week for the podcast. Thank you for your input and your ideas. That's definitely something we could look at. But your mum better not hurt me, Noah.
Oh,
Your
shit,
mum better
this
not
is
hurt me.
good.
I'll be disappointed if she hurts me. Well, she hit you.
Yeah, so first of all, that's not. Yeah,
That's it. Attack her with that. Spirit. Spirit. Nope.
that's a pitchfork head.
Everyone have an
Control
absolutely lovely, lovely day. That's our podcast done and dusted for the week. As I said, you could join us next week. Civilization event. We'll get onto that, and we'll also have a look at the raffle, see if we can move some people off the old gens.